Hello, everyone. And today in this episode, I suggest to discuss a really controversial but very important topic. Katerina, the executive director of Diolli.com boutique matchmaking service, has no idea what we are going to talk about. Katerina, I will try to describe a certain picture, certain scenario to you, and I think you will understand why I believe it is important to talk about it, because so many men fall for this mistake. So let's assume a gentleman has decided to enter the dating market, to start dating again. And of course, he wants to understand what is out there on the dating market. So he registers at a few dating platforms, probably on Instagram and Facebook, and he starts following women he finds attractive. Most of them will be so-called Instagram models, are maybe certain bloggers, lifestyle bloggers, fitness bloggers, beauty bloggers. So he's following these ladies on Instagram, on Facebook. He's also keeping track on some women on dating platforms. Of course, he understands that he can't date them because, well, they are located in other countries. Some of them are married, some of them are in relationship, some of them are celebrities. And well, deep down, he understands that he can't date a celebrity and he doesn't need to date a celebrity. So, Katerina, in this scenario, is it healthy to follow all those women? Have you faced it? I think we have faced it recently when men send us pictures of Instagram models, of ladies from different dating platforms that they believe they find attractive, and they believe actually show the way they look on these pictures. It shows us what they are looking for. Let's talk about it.
Hello, everyone. It's true that I didn't know the topic when we started the video, so I just hear it also now for the first time, like you do it. And in general, to be honest, it's a very interesting topic. And why we bring it up, I think, is because we face it from time to time. It really happens when our potential clients, they contact us and they claim they want to use the professional help of a matchmaker. And when we start to discuss the features of the potential match they want to meet, it really happens when they start to send us the photos of Instagram models, of real models. Like several years ago, it was popular to fall for Victoria's Secret's model, Victoria's Secret's angels, like they call them. It can be some actress, Hollywood actress, when they send us the photo to show the prototype and the type of appearance they find attractive. To answer the question, is it healthy? I think that most of our subscribers will understand already by our description of the situation. Then, of course, it's not very healthy to fall for a person. First of all, you have never met in your life yourself. And usually when we ask such gentlemen, if you have at least one date in your life with such a lady, with such type of lady, of course, the answer will be no. So what
even not the type with this exact person, because sometimes people assume things. They assume that they know this type because they follow her on Instagram for a few months or years.
Yes, but when you ask such a person if you have ever have at least one date, we're not talking about the second date, the third date, even the first date with such a lady, with this lady, of course the answer is no. It's easy to understand why they find these ladies attractive, because the goal of such profiles on Instagram of these celebrities is to look attractive, because the first thing what they sell in their life is their appearance. So they concentrate everything, all their financial opportunities, their time, emotions on their appearance. So they invest everything they have into their appearance, because it is their tool with help of which they work and they live in this life. So it's their tool. Like engineer, he has exact skills that he uses when he works. Professional doctor, he has the exact experience, education that they use when they work. And these Instagram models, there's real models, online, different types of models. Their appearance is the same tool that they use when they live, when they work, everything, when they do everything in their life. So, of course, such a choice, it's understandable. You can understand, because, of course, these people usually they look very beautiful because, like I said, it's their profession to look beautiful. But if this expectation, this type of a lady is realistic to meet and to build a relationship, especially
Okay, to
usually
meet,
when
you can
client.
meet her. You can sign up for her fitness course, for example. The question is, can you date her? Can she choose you back? Can you build a relationship with her?
Yes, the question is really to meet, like accidentally to meet on the street or somewhere. You can meet them. You can even have
On
dinner.
purpose, Katerina, if she's a fitness guru or if she's a beauty blogger, maybe you can buy some beauty products at her shop or at her presentation.
Yes, but it will be meeting not with the goal of a date for sure. So just to meet a person or to have a date with her, of course, it's two absolutely different things. And you can choose this type of a lady. Of course, it's your choice. But if you ask us if there is a
What do
chance
you
to
mean by
date,
choosing? You can't choose. So by you can choose, you put it as if there is a choice to date her. There is even no choice to date her. It's not even on the picture. So
yes,
it's
I
not
mean,
like you can actually choose to date her. No.
if you choose to have her as a type of a lady that you want to meet, it's up to you. You can choose such a type. But if we are
It's
talking about real,
stupid. So let's put first things first. If you have decided to meet someone real, if you have decided to start a real relationship, to actually go out and start dating, you shouldn't follow all these Instagram models that you have been following and looking at your phone once you have a free moment. Why? Because, well, if you follow her for a few weeks, months, a year, you start thinking that you know this person because, well, she's on Instagram and she is real, and you give her qualities that probably she doesn't have. But the problem is that you will compare all real people to this model, and you don't know real people yet. For example, go out on a date with a girl, and like after 15 minutes you don't know her, but you have a feeling that you know this blogger or this fitness model at least for 5 months because you have been following her stories for 5 months, and you start comparing, and you believe that the model is more attractive, or she's more fun, or she's so active, or she's so easygoing. So you dismiss the real girl in front of you without even giving yourself a chance to get to know her, to find out if she is fun, if she is attractive, if she is easygoing, if she leads a very interesting lifestyle, very active lifestyle. So if you're a type of a guy who follows all these celebrities, bloggers, or even the girls, for example, one can claim that, okay, I follow this girl, I saw her at gym, we never talked, but I saw her in gym, she's like this gym instructor, or she's a yoga instructor, and I know her name because I attend her yoga class, so I follow her, and I want to date someone like her. That's not healthy. You should start with following all these people, because how can you actually start investing your time and actually seeing real people around you who can choose you back if your focus is elsewhere, if your focus is on an Instagram persona whom you don't really know?
mm-hmm. I agree with you that one of the main enemies of such people is an illusion that you really know this person. It's true. This social media, these different online online accounts, they give people this feeling that you already know this person, and you have to understand that these like bloggers, they do it in a purpose. So they show you the part of their life, like to invite you into their life, a part of their hobbies, of their profession, to give you this feeling that you touch their life, that you know them, you know how they behave, you know their character, their mood. But you know, the main reason why they do it is because usually they want to sell you something. So you have to always to keep in your mind that they don't really invite you into their life. They do it in a purpose. Not so long ago, I think maybe previous week, I had a conversation with a lady. She's very active on Instagram, so she's posting. She has a lot of subscribers. She posts. She does posts every day, and many stories. Like she's working, she's going drinking coffee, she's talking with her subscribers. So you really get this impression that you're invited into her life. And when we talked with her, she told me, "You can't even imagine how I'm tired of these stories of all this type of life that every day. Do you think I really want to show like I drink coffee, like I go to the shop, what I have bought? No, I just want more subscribers because I want to sell my services to them." So this is her main goal, why she's doing it. She doesn't like it. Her real life can be so different from what she shows in on Instagram or in other social media. You will be surprised, but even her appearance in real life will be different from what she shows you on social media. She will differ, and from time to time, when you meet, it can be that when you meet this person on the street, you will not recognize her. It can be too. Of course, if you're talking about, like you said, yoga instructor or some fitness model, then yes, it can be that she will be the same if you visit her yoga
Katerina,
class.
I'm on YouTube for 8 years and I do TikTok, and you also quite often appear on YouTube. And I actually like our blog. I can't say that I do it just because I want to get more clients, to sell more books. No, I like the impact that we can actually have on people's dating lives. And it's so rewarding to watch not only our clients, but also people who watch our blog and later they send us email telling that, you know what, after watching your blog, I changed this, or I did this, or you have inspired me to do this. And now I have a girlfriend, for example, my Ukrainian girlfriend, she liked it so much. Or for example, I have showed your video to my girlfriend and she actually agrees with you completely. And I was disagreeing with you. And after showing it to my girlfriend and listen to this point from both your point of view and my girlfriend's, I understood that I was doing this wrong. So when you hear stories like this and receive emails like this, you understand that it is worth it, because like filming blogs, I go to Munich now to film blogs. Our operators also live there, and in summer we had to wake up like 5 a.m. to go and start filming early in the morning. And you put much effort, you look for interesting locations to film outdoors, to make the picture look more dynamic. And then, for example, you start filming and somewhere like really, really far away, they start to repair roads or unload something. And the mic, it catches its sound, and in the background, you can hear some noises. And then people comment something like, oh, you are filming the construction site, or oh, you should find a better place. You put so much effort and people critique it. But still, I can't say that it is discouraging. Like all the feedback, all your likes, all your comments, it inspires us to create more content. I know people who are very passionate about they're very passionate about their social media and passionate as well with their subscribers. I know people who are, like you have mentioned, she looks so bubbly, so easygoing, and she smiles, she's flirty on photos, she's hot, or on camera. And then you meet her in real life, and first of all, she differs because some people, they look extremely well on camera. So camera like their angles with the right lighting, with the right makeup, and they photograph really well. Though nowadays, like this skill, it's not as important as it was, for example, in 80s and 90s, because with Photoshop and all this, almost every person can look good in photos because a photographer can edit it after. So photos can be deceiving. But again, I think the problem is that people fall for this picture, fall for this image. And when I tell our potential clients or current clients that this girl isn't real, for example, he sends photos and tells that he wants to date a girl like this. I don't mean in the sense that she doesn't exist. Yes, she exists, but his image of her that he has in his mind, it's not real because you have never met that girl. You just like her picture, and usually this exact picture, for example, 5 exact pictures or a certain video. It's same to claim that I'm in love with these actresses because I loved her in this movie. Maybe in another movie you won't like her that much. You don't know the personality of that person. And why it is harmful? Because it disattracts you. You look at this photos, videos that these influencers post on Instagram or elsewhere, even if she's your yoga instructor and you follow her blog, and you deceive yourself into thinking that you know this person, you know what she's like, you give this person qualities that in your opinion are attractive, you believe she is kind, she is this, that, etc. And you don't invest much effort into getting to know people that are around you or into pursuing courtship or courting someone who is actually real and who can choose you back. So many times, Katerina, I'm sure you will agree with me, we have seen it when men send us pictures of women, oh, I would like to date her, and photos of some Instagram models or girls from online dating sites. No, don't do that, because at the end, you will be the one losing, missing out. One can tell that, okay, it's not a big deal. A man can send photos to show his type, to show what he finds attractive. Katerina, what would you answer to that?
It really happens, and when a gentleman is sending us photos, then usually it is photos of some Instagram models, just beautiful ladies from internet. But usually when it's always good to ask yourself before you send these photos, how many chances you give yourself, first of all, that you can meet such a lady. And second, when
he believes he has all the chances. He believes he has all the chances because nobody will ever love her the way I do.
Of course, but you have to understand that you are already an adult, you are not a teenager, and you have to understand that the teenagers, that chances, they have to be based on something. You have to have the exact facts and provements that you can be with such a lady. Just your loving heart, but you didn't choose the lady just with a loving heart. Otherwise, her appearance will be not so important for her if you make the same choice of a loving heart or someone very kind. You are choosing exactly the appearance. And we will not surprise you, I hope, when we say that ladies, they also have their own list of criteria at the end. They choose you including because of your appearance too, so they also pay attention to it. And the lady also can reject to go on a date with a gentleman and to say no if she doesn't like how he looks. So it's not only from your side you're choosing by looks, but ladies, they also do it. And it's not like one lady from 100, but most of ladies, they also have the exact criteria of the appearance that they are looking for. So when you show such a lady that you just find attractive from internet, then what are you hoping to get in return? The promise that of course we will introduce you to such a lady. Will you believe this promise? Will it look serious for you if someone promises you to make a date with such a lady? So what is the goal of it? date. You don't know her. Like really, most of features that you give to such a lady, they are just created in your mind. You give her the qualities that probably she would never have. So you just make this portrait. You are looking forward to meet such a person in real life. But in general, what do you know about this lady? Nothing. Just this beautiful photo. It's everything you know about her. So why do you want to date her just because she has this beautiful photoshopped photo?
And because you
Really?
have been following her for months. In real life, actually, very often, when they send us these pictures, well, they are attractive ladies, but are they more attractive than, for example, real people or women whom we meet daily for our database, or women whom we possibly suggest our clients to meet, to go out with? No, I can't tell that she is more attractive. But the fact that you have been following her for months, you build this habit to see her as a very attractive person. So just because you have this feeling that you know her, that she has all these qualities, that she is fun, that she is kind, and also she is safe, because deep down you know that there is no chance in this world that you will ever start dating. Because, for example, she's already married, or she lives in another country, or you realistically understand that she is 20 years younger and she will never choose you back because she has posted photos with her ex-boyfriend. And well, deep down, even though you're a quite confident person, you realize that you don't stand a chance, or you don't have the money because she earns way more than you do. But still, you feel like you know her. And when you go out on a date with a stranger, or you see a picture of a stranger, this girl is also a stranger, but in your mind, she is already not, because you have been following her. Or you look at the picture of the stranger and you're kind, what if she won't like me? What if we go out and I won't know what to talk about? What if I get bored? What if she said no? Like, so many fears and obstacles that you create in your mind that you don't give yourself a chance to actually get to know her. We have seen it also, it has less to do with social media, but we have seen it with some of our clients when, for example, we suggest him to meet a woman, they go out, and after the first date, the lady says no to a second date. Well, it also can happen. Why? Because on the first date, you are responsible to actually keep her attention, to catch her interest, to pick her curiosity, because we did our job well. We have told her about you, showed your photos, we have presented you in the best light. So she said yes to go out on a date with you. But we are not there on the first date to make sure you're witty, you're attentive enough, you're actually present, you are not preoccupied with, am I entertained enough? Do I feel fun enough? Do I feel butterflies in the stomach? You actually pay attention, you are focused on your date, and you ask questions, you listen to answers, you share interesting stories, you don't manipulate the dialogue. So all this. So if the lady says no to a second date, and for example, we suggest to go out with a new candidate, a man said that, no, I like Marina better. She's more attractive, she's younger, she's blonde. I like her body type more, like I like this and that, but she doesn't want to go out with you. So there is no question whether you like this new person more or Marina more. You had a chance to catch Marina's attention. Well, you have missed out. Who knows? Maybe it was never meant to be for the two of you. Two of you had a chance to get to know each other better. For whatever reason, it didn't work out the way you hoped. So now you have a chance to get to know someone better, to get to know someone new. Instead, men start complaining that, oh, I like her better. She didn't like you enough to go out with you on the second date. Why are you even thinking of her? So this focus on somebody whom you can't have, of course, it is a safe way to kind of prevent yourself from heartache and heartbreak. Because, well, she already said no, she can't do the second time in a row. So she said no. So now you can let your imagination go wild and think about how fun she is, how kind she is, what kind of a life you might have had together if only she said yes. So same applies to this Instagram bloggers whom you follow. So my advice is, if you are really, really serious about meeting someone with whom you can build a relationship that can lead to engagement, marriage. So if you are really adamant to have a healthy offline relationship, real relationship, is to unfollow all these bloggers, all these girls whom you are following, in sake of following and looking at pretty pictures.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you about the aspect of that it is safe to choose such a person. And I think that it's one of the reasons why a lot of men do it. Because if he chooses her, then he can blame that she's my type, but we can't be together because she's married. So the only
She
one
is not
reason
your
why we are not...
type. She doesn't know about your existence.
And when he's choosing her, and he can blame the destiny, life, everyone around, then unfortunately she's already married. So it's only one reason why we are not together. And it's really safe to choose such a person because you don't need to put effort to try to catch her attention. You don't need to be interesting to go on a date with her. You don't need to try to surprise. You don't need to put any effort, because this game is already lost from the beginning. So you're just unlucky. And the gentleman, he puts it into his head
Oh no,
that
he's not
she
like
likes.
it's not his. It's not on him. It's not him. It's just cruel destiny. The fact that she lives in another country or she is already married.
Yeah, so it is very safe. It's true that it is safe to choose such a lady, because you don't need to do anything at all. It's just one more provement that you're just unlucky. You can't meet your lady because she is busy already with someone. Is living in another country, or there can be millions of different reasons that he will explain to himself, because it's really safe to date this lady. So when he's choosing this Instagram model, and really he's following her for several months, is really very often we can talk it even about ourselves. If you are following some blogger for a long time, and for example, if something sad is happening, yes, in his or her life, you really feel a little sad because you already invited into her life. And the same is happening with such gentleman. He feels that it's just only your illusion that you are a part of her life, that you are following. She gives you an opportunity. She shares with you some details of her life, and you get this impression that she's already almost a friend of mine. So from friendship to love is just one step, and if there is an opportunity for us to meet, I will for sure win her heart. But you have to understand that they are professionals, that blogging is a profession. Of course, you're absolutely right. When we are talking, for example, about our YouTube channel, we try to make it useful not only for our clients. So we make these videos to help other people who build relationships.
Well, Katerina, bloggers also, that's their profession. And I know many bloggers who are very passionate about what they do. But also the person who has been on YouTube for years, I know that the right lighting, and there is a difference when you make your own makeup, when you go makeup free, when you do professional makeup, so all these tricks, when you use this lipstick, that lipstick. So it makes a difference when you put more effort into the way you look. And all women and men know that, like sex sells. So if the blogger wears a sexy top, or for example, shows more cleavage, well, such videos usually and such photos, they get more attention. Like short skirt, it gives more attention, it gets more attention. And it doesn't matter what you're talking about. Well, we are all human beings. I want to address something you said. You said something like a man claimed that she is his type. Well, guys, I will open a huge secret with you. your type, it's not just a person whom you find physically attractive. First of all, when you claim that she or he is my type, it is supposed to describe type of people who normally want to date you. So usually when you say that, okay, she is my type, you can mean that, okay, she is into sport just like me, so we have much in common, and this is the type of people I usually date. Because so often men send us links to some profiles on Instagram or screenshots from Tinder or whatever, or even some links to YouTube, and they claim that Anna is my type. She played the violin, or she's a professional dancer, and I really want to date someone like her. And then you ask her, this man, do you play the violin, or have you dated a professional dancer before? No, but she's my type. No, she's hardly your type. You don't even know what it is like to date a dancer or to date a professional musician. You're not sure you can keep up in the conversation because you are not a musician or a professional dancer yourself. You just like the photos. You find her hot and this is it. So you're lusting after her. It's not like you see anything you have in common. It's just lust, pure lust. There are plenty of attractive people on this planet. Just turn on the TV or turn on YouTube. You will see tons of people who are celebrities, not celebrities, who just know the right angles on camera, and they're naturally beautiful people. Does it mean that they want to date you? No. Does it mean that they will ever find you attractive? No. Does it mean that they are even good for you, that you share similar values, you have similar long-term goals, you share at least some similar interests? No. That you would have built a conversation, like let's assume you have met and you had a chance to actually talk to each other. Also not. So often people say that if you like the book, don't meet the author, or if, for example, you like the movie, don't meet the actors or don't meet producers, because you will get disappointed. Because, well, we understand books and movies in a different way, and we have this fantasy what the author is like or what the actor is like in real life. And why do we get disappointed at the end? Because our fantasy doesn't match reality. It doesn't mean that the person is not so good or not so talented, not so easygoing or kind as, for example, we thought. No, he's just different. In your fantasy, you have built this picture and reality is different. It's like oranges and apples. What is better? You can't really tell because you can't compare oranges and apples. Too different. And we all like being right. And when we understand that reality is very different from our fantasy, we feel disappointed because it turns out we were wrong. And nobody likes to actually admission it that we were wrong. So I would say you should stop following all these people you claim are your type or you claim you find attractive, not because we encourage you to lower your bar, lower your standards, and we claim that you can't date someone that attractive. Well, because we want you to actually succeed in dating, to meet real people offline, beautiful, attractive people, fun, easygoing, and to have a chance to build relationship with real people who can choose you back, instead of living inside the online fantasy that will never be translated into reality.
Yeah, it's very important, in my opinion, also to value your time. Of course, you can choose the strategy of following Instagram models. You can do in general what you want, but if you start to pay attention to your time, to your own life, to value time and effort that you do in your life, then it's time already to choose the people who can choose you back. From the beginning, maybe it can be not so easy for you if you already got used to follow those Instagram models. But it's time to come to reality. You give yourself this opportunity to enjoy those beautiful accounts. Just now, it's time to come to reality maturity to understand that really your type of a person is a person who can choose you back, and start dating real people. Because, you know, it's true that, for example, for me, when I read a very interesting book, I really enjoy it. I try never to look to watch the movie that was made by this book, because yes, I had this world already in my imagination. I have the portraits of main characters. I know how they should look. Even if that master who had made this movie, he had a beautiful fantasy, all modern techniques, everything. But if the main characters will differ from those that I have in my imagination, I will be disappointed. And I'm sure that almost everyone who will remember such situation in his life, he will remember this feeling when you read a book. You have this, you have in your imagination how this house should look, where all furniture have to stand, how the flowers in the yard will look. So you already have so strict this picture in your imagination. Then when you see this movie and someone is asking, it's not beautiful. No, it's beautiful, but it's not like I saw in my imagination. Is this character looks bad? No, she's pretty, but she's not what I had in my imagination. Believe us that in real life you can be disappointed in the same way. You will have in your imagination how this person should behave, how she should smile, what kind of jokes she has, sense of humor. You will already have the strict portrait in your head, and when you meet a real person, the real person will always differ. That's why we always ask our clients to be open-minded and not to paint these exact portraits in their head, because a real person can be really better, can be smarter, but has a better sense of humor. She can be really better. Her dress can be even more beautiful in real life than you have painted in your imagination. But this difference will change your mood. That's why don't push so much on yourself, and don't put so many expectations, strict expectations, how everything should go, how another person should look. Stay open-minded and really start to choose people who can choose you back. To be honest, it's a real art, and it's like one of the main opportunities to build a healthy relationship. Once you start to invite on a date, to choose people, to meet people who can choose you back, you will see how it can be easy and comfortable to have a date with such a person, to communicate, to invite you somewhere, to build your further communication. It will be easier for you, instead of meeting ladies who are out of your league, really out of your league, if you will be realistic, who can't choose you for whom you are, and you have to pretend being someone else. So you will not have even 1 minute on a date to relax and to show your real character, your behavior, because you have to be a person you pretended to be. And such relationships, such communication will not last long, because earlier or later you will be tired of playing someone else. So try to concentrate on people with whom you can be who you are, of course, in a good meaning of this word, and to who can choose you back, because it's very important. You can follow I don't know, hundreds of those Instagram models, but it has nothing to do with the real life. Even if you, for some miracle, will have a real date with this lady, it doesn't mean that she will choose you. She will be the same, like you have built the expectations in your imagination, that she will go on the second date with you, and etc. So there will be so many reasons, so many different conditions. So the main thing that you have to do from now, if you want to build a serious relationship, is to start choosing people who can choose you back. It's very important.
Chances are extremely high that you will end up disappointed even once you meet this dream girl or this dream man. because from what we see from the outside, it's like sometimes ladies, my coaching clients, tell me about this guy. They, for example, watch from afar. He's a client at the company she works for. For example, she saw him in gym, and she believes he is a perfect guy because she likes his looks. She likes, for example, the way he is dressed. She likes the company he works for. She likes his car, and this is it. She knows nothing about his long-term goals, about his priorities. Does he even want to get married officially? Maybe marriage is not something he wants to do like ever. And she's lusting after this guy. So, of course, it sounds pathetic. I give example about women so that men don't write us in the comment that women also fall for these mistakes. Of course they do. So yes, she's lusting after this guy, and she is ignoring all the candidates with whom she might have been building a relationship already, who are actually relationship minded, marriage oriented, who have showed interest in her. Katerina, your light is going out. Maybe you can add some light. We can hardly see you. So
just one.
Yeah, I will start speaking further. So same applies to these guys who tell us that this girl is perfect. She is perfection. She's so attractive. She has this personality. Well, she's attractive in her pictures. You know nothing about her personality. You know nothing what is she like in real life. You can only judge by what she is translating through her Instagram, or for example, the way she behaves in her yoga classes, for example, at the dance classes. I remember we had been working years ago with a guy, and he was lusting after his dance teacher. You know nothing about her values. What is she like with money? Is she frugal? Does she like spending money on fancy stuff? Does she believe that, for example, it doesn't matter whether you fly economy or business, it matters that you fly to Paris and you will be working the same streets of Paris regardless of the way you flew there. For example, maybe she's the type of a person who believes it doesn't make much sense to actually travel. Why to do that if you can buy a nice leather sofa instead? So you know nothing about her values, her priorities. You just like the way she dances. This is it. It's like some people, they go, for example, shopping, and they have a budget. So they know what they need and what they actually need and what they want. So, okay, not what they want, what they need. For example, a person knows that he needs a 2-bedroom apartment or a 1-bedroom apartment. He works from home. He needs good internet. He doesn't own a car, so parking space is not that important. He prefers something located next to the train station or to the metro station, so with some coffee shops, so that he can work in coffee shops. So his budget is this, and he needs this and that. And then when he starts looking at those apartments, he forgets about things he actually need, or she forgets about things she actually needs, because there is this apartment with a really cute balcony, and the balcony is so cute. The view is so fantastic. Okay, it is smaller than what I need, but the balcony is so good. I will drink coffee at this balcony. It's very far from the metro. I will walk. I will actually buy a bicycle and I will start biking, but I want to have this view. And you know what will happen? You will rent this apartment, or God forbid, buy this apartment. And first several weeks, maybe you will drink coffee at the balcony. But then you will realize that it rains quite often, so you can't drink coffee there every day. Internet connection doesn't work well on the balcony, so you have to either get extra internet to work there. Also, when it is sunny outside, it's too hot to sit there, and the sun hurts your eyes when you're looking at the screen, so you have to get indoors to work on your computer. And the apartment is so tiny that working from home and living in the same apartment, it's not that comfortable. You don't have any coffee shops, you don't have a gym not far. You actually don't have a bicycle that you have promised to buy to ride to the metro. So all the things that were important to you, they are missing out. because you got distracted with with this beautiful balcony and the fantasy that you will drink coffee there. So I know that example about apartment and relationship, one can tell that they are not related, but I think you understand my point, that sometimes people get distracted with things that don't really matter in the long-term perspective, and they ignore all the vital parts, all the important parts. So you can lose after this ballerina, singer, designer, makeup artist, yoga instructor, etc., because you like the picture, you like the fantasy about this balcony and you drinking coffee there. But in real life, first of all, she can never choose you back. She's looking for totally different things, or she's already taken. So she has very different priorities, very different long-term goals. For example, she doesn't want to have children and you want to have kids, or vice versa. You don't want to have more children and she wants to have at least 3. That's her dream. But you don't know that. And you believe just because our balcony is so beautiful, everything will work out. I will buy a bicycle. I will put more effort to make it work. In real life, it doesn't work like that. So my conclusion to this video is, if you want to build a serious relationship with a real person and you want it to happen in real life, offline, not just in your phone with your imagination, right now go to Instagram, Facebook, and unfollow all those bloggers, all those girls you are following, in sake of following them, just because you like those pictures. And don't write in the comments below that it is not harmful at all. I just look at beauty because I enjoy beauty so much. Don't do that. Be sincere with yourself and understand that this is harmful. It hurts your dating life. So if you want to build a healthy habit, you have to get rid of it, because one can't be on a healthy diet and from time to time cheat and have 3 burgers after the gym, claiming that, okay, I went to gym, so now I deserve 3 burgers. No, you do not. If your goal is to have a healthy, beautiful body, you have to be very sincere with yourself. Katerina, what do you want to add as a conclusion to this video?
I want to add that again, it is a question of priorities. So you have to think for yourself what is more important now. Just to open social media and look for beautiful photos, if it is maximum of your goal that you have now, then of course you can continue your strategy. If your real goal and you're honest with you and your priority is to build a relationship, to meet a real person, to go on real dates, and to build a serious relationship in the end that will lead to marriage, to having children, or just in general to have a serious relationship, then you have to choose another strategy, because this strategy will not lead you to success. So you have to change your attitude to it. You have to start meeting real people who can choose you back, and you have to pay attention to the right qualities that will help you to build a relationship, not just a beautiful photo to the Photoshop shopped or filtered photo. It will not help you to build a relationship anyhow. So you have to pay attention to the right qualities and to meet people that have these qualities. So you have to communicate with them and to find in them what you want to find. Not just the beautiful photo is not the limit that you will have
Not
in
just
your life.
what you want to find, what they really have, because sometimes we are so focused on what we want, and very often what we want and what we need can be very different.
Yes, that's why it's very important to be honest with yourself and to put the priorities correctly. So once you start dating real people and you start understand what you really need in your life, it will be easier for you. And I think you will understand even yourself than your previous strategy with scrolling those profiles. So I don't know, on dating apps and social media, on Instagram. they just lead to nothing. So it's just looking for beautiful photos. Okay, one day you can look for them. If you're doing it for months and you paint the exact portrait in your head based on those profiles, then it's a wrong strategy. It will lead to nothing. So you have to put the right priorities, and the key to that is being honest with yourself.
Well, building healthy habits, it takes time because, well, as kids, we all like milkshakes and ice cream and cakes. But as adults, we understand that's not healthy and that's actually harmful. And it takes time to build the right taste. For example, to teach yourself to drink coffee without sugar, or to eat salads, to really enjoy broccoli. Same applies to dating. It will take time to build healthy habits and to actually start enjoying healthy dating and healthy ways in dating. And I hope that this video will inspire our subscribers, our listeners, to actually choose the path of healthy dating, smart dating. So if you're single and you want to build a relationship that will lead to engagement, marriage, a healthy, fulfilling, romantic relationship where the woman will appreciate you for who you are and you will share similar long-term goals, similar values, and this relationship will have potential to last 10, 20, 30 plus years, I encourage you right now to open your phone, open your social media, and then to open your photo gallery and to get rid of all unhealthy habits there, all unhealthy following photos. Do it right now. And write in the comments below if you agree with us, disagree. We are always open for a healthy discussion. I have forgotten to tell my name at the beginning of this video, so I will finish with this one. My name is Svetlana Mucha. I am the founder and the leading matchmaker and dating coach at Diolli.com. And I remind everyone that if you want to get access to additional videos, you can consider becoming a sponsor by pressing the link below this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and to press like, because twice per week we share with you 2 long, solid videos with practical dating tips and advice that actually work. And hopefully we will do more short videos. And also, I encourage you to start following us on Quora, because there, myself and Katerina, we answer tricky questions, also dating, love, and relationship related. So we will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Bye.